Blackbeard vs. Ace was a fight that sparked many things within the series. To be specific, it sparked an entire war. There was more to this fight than meets the eye. Even though I read One Piece, I watched the anime version of this fight so many times and I can't express how much I love it. But as I reread and rewatched this fight, I noticed many things about it. Ace vs. Blackbeard was a fight that held a serious theme in One Piece and for their characters specifically. A fight of conflicting ideals and which in turn led to Ace's inevitable death down the line and Blackbeard's success. To understand this fight, we first need to analyze how it all began. From Blackbeard's end, he stayed patient and low-key for decades until he found the devil fruit he'd been looking for. Someone who had been carefully planning and acted innocent, never took on any major roles or did anything huge in order to not draw any attention to himself. Then we have Ace, a man who was just searching for his self-worth in life. Someone who believed himself to be a worthless human who didn't deserve to be born into this world. But after finding his self-worth, he wanted to be someone worth to everyone who cared for him. Blackbeard deep down is actually a really terrible person who's willing to do anything to get what he wants, even kill a comrade. And that he did, in order to get the Yami Yami no Mi, the darkness fruit, symbolizing the true darkness and evil within his soul, while Ace had the Mera Mera no Mi, the flame fruit, which signifies the fire that burns within him. Someone who wanted to shine bright and have a will to live, which he sought for so long and eventually found. Now let's get to the actual fight. Blackbeard, after killing Thatch, made his escape and carefully planned his next move. Ace, without thinking, acted on impulse to go avenge someone who once acknowledged him as a friend. Someone who cared for him and showed him true kindness. Even after being warned by others around, he didn't listen and went anyways, showing his passion towards those who ever cared for him. Ace now going on a hunt for someone who's been carefully planning his every move, a dangerous person who even managed to lay low from the military and have a bounty of 0. Ace now catching up to Blackbeard, who automatically acts unaware of the situation and plays dumb, a role he constantly plays in everyday life, or a role he showed to the world, against Ace, who was ready to avenge his fallen comrade. This is where their ideals begin to conflict. Blackbeard reveals to Ace that his plan is to go and kill Luffy. Now even if he wanted to run, after hearing that there's no way Ace could run now, he realized that under no circumstances can he let Blackbeard escape. Now Blackbeard, assessing the situation, came to a better conclusion, that instead of Luffy, he can use Ace for his plans. Now Ace attacks Blackbeard and they begin their fight. Blackbeard displays a strength that Ace is now realizing he can't hope to match. Because of the pride he's built up over the years, because of the man he built himself up to be, he refuses to retreat and plan for another time. Even after all the warnings, he stays and fights because he convinced himself that if he runs or surrenders and doesn't fight right then and there, he can never call himself a man. An ideology he has lived by since he was a child. No matter how bad the situation, even in a situation of death, he won't run under any circumstances. He'll fight to the end. Now Blackbeard, on the other hand, responds to Ace, which reveals even more about Blackbeard's character. He tells Ace, once you die your morals are useless, which perfectly dictates Blackbeard's character for us. It shows us that Blackbeard doesn't really live by a set of morals and will play dirty under any circumstances, and doesn't care about what anyone thinks about him. He lives by the ideology that after death it's all over, so why live by a strict set of codes, which is his character all around. This is even more shown in Marineford, when Akainu badmouths Whitebeard and Ace goes back and fights, leading to his death. A simple way to avoid death, but because of the strict principles he placed on himself, it wouldn't allow him to. And as for Blackbeard, when fighting Whitebeard, after seeing that he would lose, he gets his entire crew to sneak Whitebeard and attack him with no remorse until he's dead. Another moment is when Shanks shows up, challenging everyone, and specifically challenges Blackbeard. He simply declines and runs away. Now this could be for two reasons. He knows he can't win and is outclassed, so he leaves and plans for another day, a Blackbeard move, or he already has what he came for and anything else is pointless. These are the conflicting sides between Ace and Blackbeard, two men shaped by completely opposite ideologies. Alright, that's it for the video. Have an awesome day, guys.